Today I'm going to show you guys how a mango and a banana can change your life. Hi, I'm 𝗵𝘃𝗁 and I help people understand their thoughts so that they can use it to their advantage. So what's the relevance between a mango and a banana? Well, I'm going to give you guys an analogy that will help you guys understand where your thoughts go, or rather how your thoughts work. When you become self-aware of your thoughts, you're then able to make choices and decisions that will lead you to, the goals that you want to achieve in your life or experience the things that you do want to experience in your life. So I'm going to give you guys this analogy so you kind of understand how your thoughts work and how you can, shift in your life. So let's say you're going to the store, you're going grocery shopping, and you know exactly what you want to buy. Usually that's what happens, right? We go to the shop and we know what we want. Sometimes we have a browse, right? But let's say, you know what you like and you know what you dislike, right? We have an idea of what we like and dislike. So with this example, let's say mangoes are the things that we dislike and bananas are the things that we do like. So what happens when with your thoughts on a daily basis? So we could go to this store and we can go and buy this banana because we like it, right? And go home. But what happens in life is that we actually see the mango a lot of the time. So remember, the mango is the thing that we do not like. So are you going to go to the shop and stand in front of that shelf with all the mangoes and imagine yourself standing there for 5-10 minutes complaining about how this mango is even in the shop? You might be saying how, you don't like the texture of it. You might remember the experience you had with the mango once and it was horrible. And you stand there for 5-10 minutes just like complaining and reliving the experiences that you had that were, not so great. Or you could go and buy that banana, right? Or you could go and look at these bananas on the other shelf, which is right next to it, right? So these two fruits are going to be right next to each other. Yeah, so you can either look at the mangoes, the ones you don't want, or you can look at the bananas because that's what you like. You want to buy it. So you can also stand in front of the bananas. And when you pick that banana up in your hand, you might think, wow, this is going to be like the best experience ever. I'm going to make banana bread. I'm going to, share this with my family, share this with my friends. We're going to make banana pancakes. Like imagine this birthday party that we're planning. It's going to be amazing. And then you're going to feel so good when you buy that banana, right? But a lot of the time what happens is even though the bananas are right there on the shelf, what we tend to do is we look at this mango next to it and, complain about its existence and put a lot of energy into what we don't like. And then maybe there's someone else there and then you start a discussion about it, right? Whereas for the next 15 minutes, whereas you could have just gone in, bought the banana and moved on with your life and moved into the direction of the, feeling good. This is what happens with our mind. We tend to look at the things that we don't like. So the mango, and we start creating thoughts and remembering things that we don't like, and then we spend hours thinking about it, and then when we think about it we create stress, we create depression, we create anxiety, overwhelm, right? I say create because if you weren't thinking about the mango you wouldn't be feeling stressed out about it, would you? Right? So understand how your thoughts are really, really powerful and they do create emotions in your body. These thoughts we can control in the way that we don't give a lot of attention to them, or we detach from them, or we just don't give so much energy to them. So for example, it's normal to go to a shop And I can bet that there is something in the shop that you dislike, something that you don't really care about. Maybe you don't hate it, but you might not care about it. So you never go to that aisle. If you don't have children, for example, like myself, I'm not going to go to the shop, look at the, baby food. Or I don't have pets. I'm not going to go and look at pets. I'm not even thinking about those things, right? So notice how your thoughts is like going to a shop, and where you're putting your focus on. This happens on a daily basis, thoughts about literally anything. And then sometimes we understand the concept of positive thinking, right? Is we can go to a shop, and even though we're thinking positive, like why people think that they have problems with manifestation is but I'm thinking about these things that I want. I keep writing down affirmations. I keep thinking about like the things I want. But there's a part of you that's probably still holding on to the thing that you don't necessarily want. And so this is what happens in the same analogy. We go to the shop. There's the shelf. Mango and banana. And what happens is you take the banana in your hand and you're like, this is what I want. But the oranges, they still exist. And so because they still exist, you tend to look back. So what happens is you take this banana and you're like, I'm going to go to the shop. But what if I get distracted by this mango? What if I look back and it's following me? What if for some reason I trip and this mango falls on my head, right? So notice how we're like, the attention is still going to the thing that might happen, or how the mango is somehow going to disrupt everything. And it's the same with manifestation or things that we want in our life. So it's like we're holding really tight onto this mango because of the fear that, the banana, of the fear that the mango might somehow roll its way behind us and trip us over. So we have to get to this point where we understand thoughts create and generate the emotions, right? So we can also have thoughts about things being neutral, right? So like, as I said, for me, baby food is neutral. I don't really have any attachment to it. So it's like we can look at these mangoes, for example, the things that we don't like, and just accept that they're there. They're always going to be in the shop, but it doesn't mean that I have to buy it. Obviously, there's things that happen in the world that aren't great, but we still have control over how much attention we put into these things. This analogy gives you guys more clarity around how your thoughts are ruling your life, how you then take action. Because when we do feel stressed out about the mango, right? What happens? What do you do when you're stressed? And so maybe, it looks different for everyone. Your actions look different. So when you're stressed, maybe you self-isolate. Maybe you start going to your friend and trying to find validation and complaining and projecting all that, all your thoughts, right? You might procrastinate. You might just stop yourself from doing things. Or you might still do those things, but you feel even worse because it feels so much pressure now that you have to get these things done. But if you're thinking about good things, normally when we think about good things, we just want to do more of that. We have so much energy. We want to wake up in the morning. We want to spread the love. So think about how mangoes and bananas, how are they affecting your life? Like, where are you putting your focus? So I hope this video helps you guys, and please let me know in the comment section below whether this is something that, sparked an aha moment for you. Maybe you're confused, ask a question. Otherwise, share your experience, and maybe you use this analogy this week when you're going to the shop or if you're going through your daily life. So again, I'm 𝗵𝘃𝗁. Please subscribe to my channel, and feel free to interact with me on Instagram as well. That's where I respond to direct messages and where we can have more direct contact.